It's week 4 of the NFL, and we've got the Titans leader at quarterback. There were plenty of highlights for him in last week's game, nearly 500 yards through the air. It's the Titans and the Raiders on Sunday night primetime.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now Stroud. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. The Raiders at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Stroud. Throw left side complete. That's Curry. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. This defense for the Titans, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Stroud to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Curry. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And Stroud now to throw. That is caught and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. Stroud looking to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it, fourth and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. How it's long distance now? Let's go to that play.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Roman, short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 129 yards.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Off the play fake. Roman, pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Raiders' 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw on third down, Roman. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Play action. Here's Stroud. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Stroud off the play fake. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Taken from just outside the 30. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Oh, fighting off the defender. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Raiders now set to get the football back. Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Stroud. Throwing right, and that's complete. It's a big play there for Vegas. 42 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Stroud. Big strides, look at him go. And down to the 27-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Stroud working out of the gun. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
Ooh, the juke. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line.
What's the old adage, partner? Don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Roman. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
The try here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Off play action. Roman. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Looking to throw. Roman. This is going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Jake Camardas in on now to punt this away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Stroud. Over the middle, complete. That's Curry. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Again, it's Stroud. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Well, you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stroud will look to throw once more. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's second down. Now Stroud. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stroud now on 3rd and 2. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Stroud to throw it. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Man open left side is Brown. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Takes it to about the 37.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We just watched a very good first half out of the Ohio State man, C.J. Stroud. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st and 10, Roman. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Roman. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On 3rd down, Roman. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 21-yard line.
Back to throw. Roman over the middle here to Brown. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down in the Titans.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Roman looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing now is Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now. And he fires one, but incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. .42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
To throw on second down. Roman. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down. Roman. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
At least this time he's getting hit after a positive play for his offense. The pressure was coming through yet again, but he certainly didn't stick around for the sack on this occasion. Found an escape route and ended up getting the first down before taking the hit.
On first down, Roman. And the Raiders have got him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Back to throw. Roman under pressure, and down he goes. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. On now is the Titans punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. That's pulled in at the 32. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Stroud now on second down. Complete on the crosser to Hall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
As my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the third quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a third and goal. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Third and goal, Stroud.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Throwing to start the drive. Roman.
He gets it to Addison.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Roman. This will be caught by Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard.
At the 44-yard line.
Looking to throw. Roman. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Now the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Stroud. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more down the left sideline. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Stroud. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. They stop short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And Stroud now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From a yard out. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Out come the Titans now. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they're going to try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Roman. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Stroud now on 1st and 10.
And this one's incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. 3rd down and 6. Stroud looking to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Roman.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
On 3rd down, Roman being chased out left. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Roman.
Caught by Mayer.
Touchdown. Michael Mayer, 26 yards.
And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The tight end in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup at 6. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roman got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. Got a man. It's Brown. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. To throw on 2nd down. Roman. And the Raiders have got him. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35.
So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. Well, if you step back and look at this, CD, a pretty impressive victory. Not the best defense in the NFL they were going against, but it is a top 10 defense in this league, and they're pretty sound, but yet they found a way to get it done and get the victory.
Yeah, I got to give them credit because I think their game plan was really, really strong for this one. They knew where they wanted to attack. They knew how they wanted to execute, and they did it with confidence and a little bit of verve as well.
So for the Raiders, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.